In the 1950s, these types of tales were called film noir. They were tales of bad men and often worse women who started at the bottom of the well, only to find there was much further to fall. Bendis has created something here for Marvel we should call comic book noir. This is User-Friendly Investigations.
Hey guys, Anthony from UzerFriendly here, and welcome to the Comic Catalyst, where I'm going to get you into comic books. And for the first official Comic Catalyst video, I'm going to be talking about Jessica Jones' Alias. So Jessica Jones' Alias is a story about a female superhero named Jessica Jones. She's got super strength, she can fly, but she isn't really into the whole superhero act. She was an Avenger. Well, she was going to become an Avenger. Her name was Jewel when she was an actual superhero. Some things happened and she got kidnapped by an evil person named the Purple Man, who's played by David Tennant in the Netflix original series. When she gets back, she has post-traumatic stress disorder, and she's struggling with PTSD, depression, anxiety, and she can't let anybody close to her. She starts up her own private investigation firm. Jessica Jones is a great story to read, not because of the superhero factor, but because of the different topics that they delve into. Post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, anxiety, alcoholism, drug abuse, rape. It's a great read for anybody that's struggling with mental illness and needs to find a superhero or some person not really to look up to, but another person that feels the same way they do. It's really weird watching other media like TV shows and movies in the way that they portray people with depression as always crying, or always just, I don't want to talk to anybody, and just always alone in a corner. And the ways that they delve with PTSD, always, it's older people and it's always about, war trauma. But you can have PTSD from other traumatic experiences, like seeing somebody else die, getting into a car accident, or even, trigger warning, being raped like Jessica Jones was. Jessica Jones talks about this in such a fantastic way, not only in the comic book, but in the Netflix series. In the comic books, it doesn't follow like the series does. The comic books, at least the first 3 volumes, follow each story of the week kind of thing. She has a certain case that she solves in each volume of her series. You get to see a bunch of different Marvel superheroes. You get to see Ant-Man, Scott Lang. You get to see Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, Iron Man, Captain America. You see all these different superheroes, but they're not the centerpiece of the comics. The centerpiece of the comics is Jessica Jones and what she does to try and help people. But every time she tries to help someone, something goes very, very wrong. And she realizes that this is why she can't become a superhero. Her PTSD comes back. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a great read. I recommend it to anybody who needs some sort of help with mental illness. Someone who wants to see a good portrayal of mental illness and see that people with mental illnesses can be superheroes too. You don't need to be limited by the cards that you're dealt. You can always do great with the cards that you're dealt. In the Netflix series, it also follows Jessica Jones, but there are a lot less Marvel cameos like the Avengers and all that stuff. They're mentioned, but they don't actually show up. The Netflix original series goes through the same thing, but it's more of a character study. Each character in Jessica Jones has a trait that Jessica has herself, and each trait that each person represents is a bad trait of Jessica Jones. You have her neighbors who are secluded but also very, very angry. You have Luke Cage, who's very lonely. and has that huge sex drive, the libido. You have Malcolm, who's dealing with addiction. It's a really, really great watch. It's more of a character study of people with mental illness. I definitely recommend watching this series. There's only 13 episodes. Each episode's an hour long. It's like a 13-hour-long movie, essentially, all about Jessica Jones dealing with her mental illnesses and fighting against her inner demons as well as her outer demons to save the world, we'll say. Not literally save the world, but to save her world. I recommend that you guys watch this. Not only to the people with mental illness or people that are struggling with like depression and anxiety, but to everybody, so that everyone can get a sense of what it feels like to have these mental illnesses. It's a constant daily struggle in your life, and the way that Jessica Jones deals with it isn't the right way. In no way am I advocating for you to go out and to pick locks or break locks and try and start up your own private investigation. But it's a really great way to see how one person deals with it, and maybe it can give you ideas on how to deal with it. And even if you see another person, even if it is a fictional character, you see another person dealing with these kinds of struggles, it helps you get a better idea and you don't feel as alone with this kind of stuff. So again, I recommend Jessica Jones to everybody, and I really, really hope that you guys read it, watch it, and enjoy it. You can find the graphic novel down in the description below. I'll put links to the Amazon and the Comixology links right down below. You can find the original series on Netflix, which I'll also put down in the description below. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have read or are about to read Jessica Jones, please leave a comment down below. Email us. You can find our email here and down in the description below. You can tweet at us, post on our Facebook wall, any of that, DM us. I really want to hear what you guys think about not just Jessica Jones, but definitely Jessica Jones, but also what you think about the way that I'm doing this series. And if you have any suggestions for anything that I should be reading and to check out to try and review, please let me know down in the description or down in the comments below. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.